I'm getting a little tweet out. Magnath versus Deicide. All right, here we are. I didn't see the score. I asked them the score. When is Home Story Cup? June. I got to get my act together for that. Spawning in the upper left-hand corner of Oceanborn in the pink from Twisted Minds. It is Magnath. I forgot. That's right. He is on Twisted Minds. His opponent in the bottom right in the red from Eximus Esports. It is Deicide. I'm not surprised. Magnath's done a lot of help for StarCraft. I got to talk to him about that. It's so weird how stuff changes really quick when stuff doesn't change for a long time. And you fall out of stuff. All right, let's see here. Magnath opening pretty standard, going for a Pylon Scout. Deicide going for a Proxy Rax immediately. Magnath trying to harass the gas. He sees what's up. He knows what's up. He knows it's a Proxy, at least Rax. Double gas opener, nothing too surprising on this, in a way. But Magnath's got to scout it. I think the factory's probably going to be back at home. It's probably just going to be a couple Reapers from Deicide. Magnath pulling his best Max Packs cosplay as he can. Scouting around looking for the Proxy. Is going to locate it, but it is going to finish. It's not enough time to get a kill on this SCV with the Probe. Probe going back. Is he going to go join the party? He's getting a nice little delay, though. That buys him a little bit of time. He's going for the Zealot first. Does he get the SCV? Okay, Magnath's got to pull these boys back to work. Magnath getting a scout out, being annoying. Actually, he's going to win the fight. The second SCV comes. Magnath's doing the best he can. Dropping the pylon, just laying the factory for a second from Deicide. Deicide does have the Reaper coming out, but the Zealot's going to be out to greet him if Magnath rallies it over to the Reaper cliff, possibly. Question mark. Pylon. What the heck? Decides taking the bait. His factory comes a little after. Magnath gets a little scouting and blocks the wall. The Probe still lives, killing another SCV. Does it get two? Magnath, pay attention, amigo. You can get this SCV. That would be a mega based if Magnath got that SCV. All right, anyway, here we are. A bit of damage going down here. Probe finally goes down, but that would have been a little funny. Zealot and Probes trying to take care of the Reaper. Magnath losing 3-4 Probes. Second Reaper coming out, getting some chaos and damage done here. Magnath didn't get his Nexus. He's only on one gas for the moment. Nothing in production from Magnath just yet. All right, this is a bit of a problem. A little bit of a chaotic game from the start. I was going to get Gref, so we know that would have been a cannon rush, but still. Deicide going for a CC on the high ground a little later, but it all kind of checks out for how much weird stuff happened in the beginning. An SCV and a Reaper. That was almost two SCVs. For 4 Probes, I think that's well worth it for the Terran. You ever cast with Roddy? I have casted one game. I missed the one time I'd have a series. Supposedly one time in the future, Roddy and I'm sure we'll do something at some point. But he's a busy man. I'm sure Roddy will do some casting with Dave in the future. All right. Well, as tired as I am this morning, I'm already in better shape than I was last night with the Korean StarCraft League. We had a pretty interesting turnout. Unfortunately, Hero was too tired. A few other people were too tired. And, yeah, that'd be it. All right. CC on the high ground is about to complete. We do have 2 Cyclones coming out. Nobody's surprised here. It's going to be a Cyclone drop from Deicide. Magnath quite behind on a lot. Going for a Robo opener. Could be good or bad against this. If he goes... Okay, yeah, I like the Immortal. All right. Magnath a little indecisive. Starts an Immortal and cancels it. But the Reaper is going to go out trying to get some information. Double Cyclone drop on the way en route to Magnath's base. Meanwhile, the Orbital Command Center is being made. Zealot getting some damage on the supply depot. Is going to be a bit of a nuisance for a second anyway, but 2 more Cyclones are going to be popped for Deicide. I like how Magnath has the Stalker here, but will this Cyclone drop be successful? My guess is probably, but one Immortal here is not too bad. I don't hate the Observer going behind because Magnath needs confidence. Actually, Magnath's got the scouting he needs. He doesn't really need an Observer. I mean, it's going to be nice to catch stuff. I wouldn't hate another Immortal if we went right into a Robo Bay. Oh, Roddy, dude, trust me, Roddy's fine, man. We're good. Roddy's my boy, don't you worry. He's been there for me, but the most important thing is he's just a bud. Outside of streaming stuff and everything. It was nice to meet Roddy, and so we only had a little bit of time. He's a good dude. You factor out all the stuff people like on stuff. This bud's for you, Marco Yolo. You got it, bud. It's Kirktown. Anyway, guys, fun fact. Gref actually on NA has the Kirktown clan tag. I'm not rich, but, you know, I've... You're funny, clout chaser. Anyway, guys, here we go. Third Nexus going down a little later for Magnath, but it's not surprising. He's going into a Robo Bay and a Twilight Council. Mad lad. Magnath not saturated on his gas here. If you're going for a Robo Bay, supply block too. This game's a little clowny. All right, now we're switching into siege tanks. There's 4 Cyclones and 1 injured medevac. Let's see what went down. Just 2 Reapers. Magnath taking the brunt of the losses here. It's quite supply block, but he needs to get this gas fixed. This is a lot of gas-heavy stuff, and quite frankly, Magnath boy, you got to get this saturated. He's going to take other gases, but he's not even saturated. This one, Magnath, get this probe over here into the main base. Charge going down behind us. We'll see what happens.
Am I so
Aaron,
sane that you just blew your mind?
Thank you, sir.
Enenich TV just subscribed.
Thank you, dude.
Shout out to Dave the Goat.
Shout out to Aaron and Eck for making Chat Star League possible and everything you do. You're the GOAT. No, you. All right, let's see here. Medevac dropping in again with 2 more Cyclones. Maybe the same 2 as before. I don't think so because they took a little damage. That being said, Magnath keeps building Immortals, but he needs to get these Colossi out. He had this Robo Bay for a second. He's still not fixed his saturation. Magnath, you're driving me nuts, man. We need this. Cyclone's going to get God's work done here. Well, maybe not God's work, but they're going to get 4 probes. At a time when Magnath has lost so much, he does have his 3rd Nexus, though. His opponent just on 2. But look at this army supply advantage. 54 to 28 in army. In favor of our Terran player. How you doing, Aaron? I hope you get your stuff works out here. All right. Marine making some moves. Colossi come in charge, about to finish. For Mr. Magnath. 2 Cyclones are going to be a constant threat. Well, oh, the Stalker's out of range of the battery. Is going to make it just in time, but battery overcharge is going to help with 2 probes. Magnath bodies the 1 Cyclone, but here comes the big push from Terra. No shield. The shield battery's in the mineral line. Okay, it could be worse. We need more charge lots, amigo. Siege tanks are over here. And it's still a big, scary fight. Guardian Shield is activated. The barrier on the Immortal does hit both Immortals. Magnath really needs to take care of at least the forward-facing siege tank, but both are in the way. Cyclone Colossi is getting some good work in, but here comes the reinforcements. New channel's off to a great start. Oh yeah, I should have shouted off your channel. Can you link your channel again? It's Platts. I just looked at it and tried following. I unfollowed and I got to refollow. If I didn't hit follow, because I did unfollow somebody on Twitch, because I'm following too many people. All right, anyway, another Colossi coming out. No extended thermal lance for Magnath, but the Cyclone's back for more action. The probe's going to try to fight it off, getting a little bit of damage. Fighting into the shield battery. That's a little bit of a surround, but anyway, the big push on the front is the bigger issue for Magnath. Then 1 Cyclone getting 3 workers. Widowmine actually gets some friendly fire. This Colossus is doing a good job, all things considered, hanging on by a thread. Extended thermal lance would be great. Magnath's just getting some saturation. Still hasn't figured... Well, he's got 2-2 now because he's had full workers. He takes care of the Cyclone, and he's done a good job defending. All right, that being said, Magnath just trying to hold on here. It's pretty 2 bays committed, but a 3rd base is going down for a Terran player. Magnath still with the worker lead. No upgrades. His opponent going into +1 infantry armor, has +1 infantry weapons. Plat Esports. All right, we'll shout that out in just a little bit. Thank you, Magnath. Thank you, Aaron. Jesus Christ, I'm casting Magnath. I'm talking to Aaron. And I'm kind of confused at what this game is. I mean, I know what this game is, but it's a spicy meatball. All right, random doom drop, but not a lot of units in the medevacs, truthfully, for how many medevacs there are. It's almost like there's a personal medevac for each unit here. Oh, Widowmine actually might get some Oh, nice pull by Magnath at the last second, but extended Thermal Lance, and the Robo Bay is going down in a weird way. I wouldn't have hated a Disruptor being queued up. Twilight Council going down massively bad for Magnath. Blink and extended Thermal Lance denied, and that means no more Colossi Disruptor production, and one token Marauder is going to get your one Marine as well. This is a scrappy game if I've ever seen one. Probe actually gets Scout. All the medevacs returning home, and this is crazy. Yeah, it Platinum Heroes, and it's on Twitch, YouTube, Kick, and Trovo, and Afrika. Yeah, it'd be interesting to be able to... It'd be interesting to be able to stream on Afrika. Feeling that's we're going to see a lot of Korean streamers again, huh? Alright, this is definitely a wild one, but suffice it to say, Magnath is insanely behind. Dare I say it, possibly almost dead. He builds the Twilight in the front because he has no other option. Going into Blink, he's not able to get his Robo Bay again. Still, okay, he's saturated his gas finally at like 10 minutes in the game. Magnath's looking pretty behind. Ahead on workers doesn't mean much. He's getting more gates. He has no Forge, no upgrades. Has Templar. He could have been building Archons before. In a weird way, I think they would have helped. I think he forgot. Yeah, it is Coco's team. Yep. Yep. All right, here we go. Medevac going in to the top. Might actually get a denial here. And this army supply of Magnath is not that great to go take this fight. There's lots of medevacs. Magnath trying to target fire the medevacs, but got so many Marauders. Some Vikings here is going to be a bit of a problem as well. Medevac going to drop to deny the 4th base of Magnath. And let's see what happens. Fresh coffee pot. How you doing, brother? You've been busy lately, huh? But thank you so much for the 8 months. And for the... Guys, at some point, when Coffee Pot's ready for it, we're going to have another Cup of Glory battle. It's Coffee Pot's tournament. He puts up the money. We host it here on the Dave channel. You just happen to work with Deicide a bunch, but we're separate? Yeah. I got you. I thought you were, like, more or less together. Oh, my good lord. This push from Terran, obviously, we figured would go insanely well, and it is, but Magnath's kind of hanging on. Really wants to get these medevacs if he could, but he's got to take care of the army as well. Blink has completed behind us. This is what a clusterfuck of a game. Decide's now ahead even more. Killing the workers of the main base. The natural with one Widowmine. GG is called. Decide's going to take game number 1. You're down next weekend? All right, we'll have to plan that out because Big Gabe's going to have his thing coming out. I have a few things. We can definitely do it next weekend. Oh, I never made the Matcherino for... Oh, next weekend. We can do it next weekend. Next weekend might work out because no KSL on Friday. Sounds good. Crazy game number 1. All right, let's see what game number 2 brings us. I have to get some more coffee after. Next weekend sounds fantastic. Platt Esports. All right, so here we go. I'm going to get that shout out to Platt Esports on Twitch. It's on several platforms, as Magnath said. Or Aaron. I am shot, man. Platt Esports. Semis are best of 5 and 3rd place makes the finals. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter. The Capitals on Twitch channel. Thank God for changes in URLs, guys. You know what I'm saying? You guys remember how it used to be? You still need the capitalization for files, but for domains and subdirectories and stuff, it actually interprets it. In modern browsers, it knows where to go. One of the little things that happens. And I gotta remember Platinum Esports. There we go. Aaron, I unfollowed a booby streamer for you. Marco Yolo probably suggested them. Look at me throwing Marco Yolo under the bus like that. I need to get smokes, too. Fuck. At some point. Like, I really want a beer, but I know that I gotta, like, clean off my car from snow and do this stuff, guys. It's all good. And no worries, Aaron. I saw this. I go, well, we need something casted. Might as well go for it. The only one who's allowed to smoke is the mask. True smoking. Sorry, I just saw something ridiculous on Twitch. It happened to be open. Cox is trying to tell me there's an issue is the downline. Oh. Physical defect of... That's crazy. I mean, honestly, I've seen some strange stuff from time to time. Anyway, spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Golden Aura from Twisted Minds in the pink. It is Magnath. His opponent in the upper left from Eximus Gaming in the red. It is Deicide. Yeah, that's unfortunate, Aaron. And as we get into this, we'll see what happens here. I predict these boys are going to bring us something spicy. Magnath going gas before gate. Mad lad against the guy who proxy raxed him into Cyclones. Scrappy game number one. Magnath not going for that scout, but this maybe Deicide's going to play a little more standard in the opening. It would appear so, but he is going to go for a double gas. I've had strange stuff happen in the past, Aaron, so don't feel bad. Literally, someone tried to kill me, apparently, is my guess. Or they got the wrong house. They wanted a guy, but they got Dave instead. Cut the mains. Somehow, I left my door open to the hallway. And, you know, I don't exactly live in the nicest neighborhood, so it could be anything. Wow, no scout from Magnath at all. And suffice it to say, they cut the mains... the main ground wire to my place. Magnath going for Nexus before core. No. Oh, never mind. Okay, I like this a little better in this case. They got Jersey Dave. Jersey Dave knows a guy who knows a guy. Maroon. True. Jersey Dave here. No. From, honestly, in Utica, everybody knows a guy. They got a guy. We know a guy. Aaron knows. We got it. I know a guy. I got a guy. Gabagool. That's how it be here. But because I've been so much of a neckbeard, I don't even talk to people anymore, so I don't got guys. Magnath going Sentry Opener. Oh boy, it's double Reaper. I don't think this is going to work out too well for Magnath. Sentries do build quite fast, is the one good thing. The caveat here, the silver lining for Magnath. He wants to get a hallucination out. He's building all sorts of stuff before a unit, though. I would rather the Stalker or something come out here. He doesn't know what's coming. Reapers and Hellions is an opener. For Mr. Deicide. 2 sentries. Magnath, what are you doing? Oh, God. Well, the sentries could be pretty good. He's going to have to use a hallucination, though. It's going to take away force fields. Deicide looking for proxies. All right, so while he's gathering everything together, this is going to be one big push. Magnath may just wall off. We'll see. Is he scouting? He's scouting for... This is a late proxy scout. Hallucinated Oracle might get under Deicide's skin. This is kind of a timing for an Oracle. We'll see what happens. If Magnath goes for a fast third, like a Sreya, that's going to be based as shit, but I don't think it's a good idea. Oh my god, he does it! He only has 2 sentries, getting his first Stalker. Warp Gate's not even done, and he has a third base at like 3 minutes, and guess what? Reapers and Hellions are coming. This may be the end of Magnath. He's hoping to Idra him out, but... Oh, 2 hallucinated Stalkers trying to buy time. I love it. The hallucination goes up, and here comes the real Stalker. Shield battery's not done. That's a bit of a problem, too. Lots of probes. Actually, the probes weren't going down at first, but now they're going to. Magnath doesn't split them. He's microwing a hallucination. Ah, the force field actually goes against Magnath. Probes desperately trying to kill these Hellions as they go down and fall to it. Shield battery activates, though, and it's going to be a cleanup, though. At what cost? 7 workers fall. Magnath does have this super fast third, which was not scouted, and this game is absolutely nuts. What the hell are we watching today, guys? I love it. Magnath with the 200 IQ strats. I have no idea how he pulled this off, but that was... Talk about thinking on your feet. Talk about thinking on your feet. Magnath putting on some good showmanship here in his game. All right, interference matrix on the way. It is Marine tank going into the second racks. Third rack should be to follow soon. A little late, but I guess with everything and how the weird build worked out on both sides, I don't know. Robo follow-up from... Okay, no, never mind. He did get blink. What am I saying? It's only 2 gates, though. 2 odd. I mean, how else could he afford anything other than 2 gate? Magnath trying for pool 2. No doubt, no doubt. All right, let's see here. Crazy stuff. And again, Deicide has no idea there's a third Nexus. Magnath at a serious production disadvantage, but still, we could change that. I wouldn't hate a fast Robo Bay, but more gates probably be the play here. If you're going for that fast of a third, typically you're going to go Gateway, man. Hallucinated Warp Prism. Magnath's going to take advantage of the sentries, while the 1 sentry remaining. As he gets another gate and pylon. He's not going to get supply blocked after, but he's supply blocked at 69-69, guys. Usually I don't say this about supply blocks, but you might say this is kind of nice. I don't think I've ever seen Sal at a 69-69 supply block. It's definitely nice. All right, Magnath's economy's booming, though. If he gets these gates up, I don't hate the Immortal with this, because, well, you got to get stuff out. That being said, Marines eat Immortals for breakfast. Double Raven, don't hate it from Deicide for interference matrix, but Magnath, if he goes into this, the double forge Gateway, man, it is going to be Gateway, man. It's going to be very nice. Oh, Magnath kind of throwing here. Sorry about that click. And he's going to pull the Observer back because he sees the 2 Ravens. At least the one of the Ravens he saw. Magnath going for a cheeky fast 4th base, sub 7 minutes. And PVT, this is probably the greediest opener I've seen in a minute. If Magnath can pull it off. Anyway, the double forge, I think, honestly, I kind of like it. That's kind of like his tech, though. That's the trade-off. You're just basically relying on Gateway units, maybe Immortals. Probably wouldn't hate a Warp Prism, honestly. Behind it all. Magnath dropping a pylon for some scouting, kind of. Or push, anyway. He's going to do another over here. All right. I like that he put some pressure on with the Stalkers, because he's got to do anything. Another Immortal coming. Another Nexus finishing up here, as we know. Magnath still building probes these days. Didn't get an additional gas. All right, charges finally going to be coming. 1-1 on the way as well. Magnath really's got to start pumping units here in a bit. But he's going to need some more pylons to do so. He's got 3 more, so that should be a good amount. Oh, I love this vision from Magnath, though. He's not going to see the scout. I was going to say one thing I really like doing myself and seeing from players is getting the pylons out in the dead airspace in these locations. Granted, you don't fully get it here. But you could take... The Zelnaga Watchtower is beautiful right here, though. Because you can scout exactly what's happening here, the drop. There's nothing here to see it, so... The SimCity's a little crap. It's the only criticism I really got there. I mean, there's much to criticize earlier, but now Magnath's in a fantastic spot. Stalker's trying to buy time over here. The double drop of just Marines. Might get some serious work. Concussive Shells just finished for a Terran charge. And +1 ground weapons. Armor to follow behind it for Magnath. He has nothing in his main base to defend. And he's got push on 2 fronts, more or less, coming. Yeah, that's the... Oh, my goodness. Well, the shield battery is going to be somewhat helpful here. We'll see what happens. Only a couple Stalkers coming in. Battery overcharge is activated. 2 of the gates are denied production. 3 of the gates, well, the Templar Archives, Twilight Council, excuse me, and Robo are denied. Magnath splitting some of this up. He knows he's got to... Oh! All right, interference matrices are going to have to use against him. Look at the SimCity working against Magnath here. This nasty choke comes in from Terran. Oh, anti-armor missile doing God's work. 2-2 on the way for Magnath. That wasn't denied, but there's 2 pylons here. This drop's getting hella work done. I wouldn't have hated a Templar Archives with this, to be honest, because you can make if nothing else, you're gonna laugh. But Archons are actually pretty good for a while, and even though they seem not so good later, you can make them work a little bit. Though Ghost be pretty good. 2 empty medevacs gonna debate Magnath, or is it an F2? I believe this is an F2. Yeah, 100%. All right, Deicide has this massive army supply lead. Magnath, some good upgrades. Opponent's gonna have 1-1 just now, but puts Magnath in an advantage. The anti-armor missiles are gonna help against the Immortal barrier, though. Immortal's just now taking some fresh damage. Oh my God! Let's see here. 1 Raven going down. Magnath cleans it up, and he's now in a pretty good spot, even more. Still, random SCVs bouncing around the map. I wouldn't be surprised if Magnath takes a 5th base, but here comes a drop again with some Widow Mines, Marauders, Marines, and the 1 medevac. Oh, Magnath sees the Widow Mine there, but there's another one right here. Observer denied the scout, and this probe's going to go down. Then he's going to send another probe, which will go down. Wait. Funnily enough, for a second, if Magnath was paying attention, that's a hard thing to see. I don't know if you guys noticed that the second. Well, so much for that Marauder. What a cloudy game. All right, Pylon going down here is pretty smart from Magnath. He uses this Observer to take care of the mines, because we do have an Armory +2 infantry weapons on the way. Graf, how you doing? Graf, are you okay? I'm sorry I didn't get your game. Magnath bullied his way in. My boy Graf is still here. All right, next side going down for the 5th and 6th base taken at the same time. Magnath's playing so greedy, but he's in a pretty good spot for tech. He needs a tech up. I mean, it's gateways, upgrades. He's definitely going to need a Robo Bay. I'd say still a Templar Archives. Hell, even a Dark Shrine. Your opponent got tilted? Yeah, Magnath, well, he's floating because he has so much economy. Look at this. Terran's kind of just situated on 3 bases not too long ago. And, yeah, Magnath's just kind of chilling. So many gateways going down, too. I mean, realistically, he can just max out and A-move them, even with Ghost and stuff, I feel like. It's really the Widow Mines and stuff that's my concern. War Prism coming out. He's got to plan a little like Haas. If there was a 3rd Forge, I'd feel it's like Disc. Who would tilt after losing the cannons? You say you're Smurf? Oh, man, that's funny. He got tilted. He's just having a Dave moment. Graf, he's just having a Dave moment. Guys, when I think of Graf, right, I would never call you a Smurf, but you know what, guys? How you doing, Roush me? You guys ever watch the movie A League of Their Own? Graf is in a league of his own. That's where I put Graf. I'm Cannon Rush Scum, exactly. Oh, 2 observers. Wait, I thought 2 observers went down to the Widow Mine, but it's not going to be the case. However, there's... Oh, nice cleanup by Magnath, but the fight's scrappy. He's going to warp in more units. Warp Prism's over here. He's going in for a drop in the main. As Deicide gets his 4th base, trying to drop a 5th base, and Magnath has his 5th and a 6th base behind this with 85 probes. Charge lots warping in, and Magnath's about to have 3-3 with no other tech. Pure Gateway Immortal. He's pumping out Immortals. He's pumping out Gateway units. Magnath chatting it up over here. He's just got the biggest chin right now in this game. And in 10 seconds, he's about to have that 3-3. Well ahead of his opponent, who's just finishing infantry armor +2 after his weapons. All right, well, War Prism's a little exposed. Magnath could use this. Not that it's going to matter too much. Magnath is going to... Yeah, he can clean up this orbital, but... Yeah, just send some zealots over. Never mind, he's going to go for it. Getting the SCVs is enough as it stands. The orbital command center was saved. Mr. Deicide trying to stay in this GG skull. Magnath's going to take it. In a very scrappy game number 2. I'm loving these games, guys. I am loving these games. Yeah, this has been a crazy series so far. Let me do something quick. I'm going to get rid of my camera. Hot. Yeah, this is some spicy gaming. I'm going to ask them for a minute. Need your advice, Dave? What's my advice? On what, buddy? I need a minute if you don't mind. How do I win game 3? Scouting. Game 2, what the fuck was that? You guys have some crazy ass games, Magnath. Gateway Man again? I think if you do that, you're gonna need a Templar Archives or Dark Shrine behind it, Magnath. I don't think you need to play quite so greedy. I'd say play it safe. Go 3-gate blink. 3-gate blink into Colossus. And then drop the gates and lose infinite workers. Nobody cares. Protoss OP. But that was so big brain how you played it. Very well done. If you don't mind, let me use the bathroom. If not, I would say go for the Princeton. You know what I'm going to say. If you're really not sure what map you...
Hey, Dave,
depending on the map you have, I'd say go for the Princeton.
Princeton University.
If you got a nice triangle third, go for it. Proxy Void Ray into Proxy Immortal. Okay, you're going to take a couple? Cool. I got to pee, refill my coffee, get some water. Be right back. We'll have more StarCraft.
Imagine Terran. Imagine Terran.
Next match is Hecate. Hecate. Let me think about Hecate. Hecate. Oh, fuck. I clicked on collection. Feels bad, man. All right. Hecate. Hecate is a little rough for Proxy Void Ray. Decate with Hecate. Or Hecate. How do you say that? Decate? Decati? I'm fucking dumb, dude. The beer. True, though. It's not a bad beer. It is not a bad beer, Fresh Coffee Pot. Tecate. Oh, yeah, it's with the E. Yeah, Tecate. Man. It's gonna bite me in the ass. I want my smokes, damn it. If I had a cheeky packer on, I'm gonna look real quick. I've been known to drink a beer or two. Damn it, it's not there.
I've been known to drink a beer or two.
B-Lake, what's up? No way, what? Yeah, you don't believe it, Kappa? I am pissed. I get them by the carton. You got a free 12-pack, but have to choose between PBR and Miller. Oof, that's a tough one. It depends on my mood. I'd probably go Miller. No, I'd probably go PBR. I like Miller, though. But I don't know, man. I just grab one depending on how I was feeling at the time. For me, I'm not that sold. You know me, coffee pot. If it was like fucking Milwaukee's Best, then you know I'd get fucking either of them. Fuck that shit. Even Dave has some standards. Fucking beast, dude. Ugh. Match point. Spawning in the upper right-hand corner of Hecate. In the pink from Twisted Minds, give it up for Deicide. Or no, for Magnath. Why am I saying Deicide? Guys, my brain is just shot. I need sleep. More sleep. In the bottom left, for Maximus Gaming in the red, it's match point. Is Deicide? Aaron X like, wait, high life? Can I just stay sober? You don't like Miller? Every so often, a little Miller is not too bad. How you doing, Snowman? Guys, smash that follow button. I'm trying to get to 5,000 followers. We're pretty fucking close. Big thanks to everybody and all the time cumulatively, but Artosis did jumpstart me again the other day. My boy, Mr. Dan. Dan the man. And it was all thanks to TTS.
Giddy up.
Which I've disabled. Thanks for the follow, Adamos. You drink Miller Lite? Yeah, Miller Lite's not bad. I need to start drinking more. I need to drink less, number one, and when I do, light beers are probably the way to go. Alright, Magnath and Deicide giving us a spicy series. I'm curious to see what Magnath does. He's not going to take him to Princeton. Actually, this is a really... What am I talking about? I gave him bad advice. This is one of the best Princeton maps. If he dropped the pile on here, got the proxy Stargate and hit it, he could still do it on two bases. Imagine a proxy Void Ray off a Nexus first. Who would ever expect that if they didn't scout it after? And it's quite possible you could pull it off. If it's like a 3-racks build, you can totally pull it off. That's if. And this guy doesn't seem to be a 3-rack sort of guy. So this game, it looks like it's possible. It would be possible. If he drops a couple racks after this CC, because he's on one gas. The Marine reactors, where I'm getting that, need SCV scouted. It is a possibility for Frace Rex. Dave, I'll be in Syracuse after Home Story Cup. Oh, that's what you were? Yeah, man. I really gotta go. It's gonna be so sad if I don't go to Home Story Cup. I have so many factors, but I have to get that fucking passport quick. I need to get that shit rolling. Oh, Aaron. And anybody in chat, I'm gonna need some help. Do I need to get a visa for Germany too? Anybody know in chat? I've never traveled abroad. I've traveled with abroad, but I've never traveled abroad. You know what I'm saying? And how you doing, Simkin? What's up, brother? No? Marco Yolo never traveled abroad or with abroad. And I'm talking about broadsword, guys. I don't want you guys to get the wrong idea. I'll be canceled for being a misogynist or some shit. I don't know. Whatever the fucking word is for it, you know? Joking. Think they're changing it soon? Yeah, you need some kind of European... I was looking about it. You need one for the UK, I think, because they're not in EU anymore. There's some kind of European fucking consortium of... Fuck it. Okay, double Rax Reaper. Yeah, this is 100% 3 racks. I called it. It's the 2 Reaper variety. Variety of 3 racks. And the 2 Reapers are going to get some good damage. 4 workers falling. Oof, almost 5. And this kind of feels a little like it could be a build order counter because of the position of the Robo. This could go either way. Magnath really needs some information, and he also needs a shield battery. He's going Gateway Man again. Oh my god, I've died so many times of this. Observer may be helpful, but honestly, an Immortal would probably be better. Granted, it's mostly Marines 3 racks, at least for now. I'll probably cheek out a couple of Immortals, but you can do the pure Marine one, and that's where... Or, sorry, Mortals, Marauders. Jesus, guys. Yeah, it's 2024. They started something, but I gotta figure out what's going on. I have much more to check into, and I've been starting to check in this week. I gotta get a ton of shit done. Double Forge before more gates. Magnath's just on 2 gates. He's going double Forge. He's got Blink. He needs the production. The Observer's going to see this, and the push-out's already here, but only 2 gates, no shield batteries done. Magnath should drop shield batteries in his 3rd base and his 2nd base. I don't see how he holds it. He went 2 Observers. Observer goes down. He only has 4 Stalkers against a 20 army supply of Marines with Stim. Combat Shield's going to finish up behind it. +1's not going to be done. I like the King's Custom right away from Deicide. Magnath's really got to buy time and pick off Marines, but he's starting to take hull damage on the Stalkers. He's going to need a lot here. He's going to need a lot of micro and a little bit of luck, I feel like, from how he opened up at the double Forge, too. In a weird way, if he dropped the Photon Cannon, you guys are going to laugh, but that would actually bought him time. Battery overcharge. Battery is exposed. There's another battery here. Magnath can blink over to it, get a little bit of healing. The Adept actually going to put a little bit of help in it. Stalker's targeted, but actually that bit Mr. Deicide in the ass. His decision, ironically, not the greatest right there. Target fire, that 1 Stalker. Magnath with the nice micro. Double upgrades going down behind it. He's still on 2 gates, going to 2 more. All right, 2 lazy workers finally going back to work. I'm just teasing. Magnath's a pretty good player, but this is... he's a very coin flippy player at times, I'll be honest. But I could totally see how he beat Roddy before. Magnath used to be super cheesy when he was a little younger, by the way, guys. And then I remember he really try-harded. Like, he was pushing up with cheese, too. He's changed his way of play many times. This game is in this series has been pretty good. Most standard build on a Deicide out of all 3 series, all 3 games, rather. All right, Magnath's trying to buy time, but there's so many concussive shell Marauders here. Literally like a hard counter to Blink Stalkers on their own, but, you know, we're finally getting our first 2 medevacs. And Magnath at the 3rd base is going to help him out over time. He's going to need to pump out units and get more production, though. He's got the 3 bases. He's definitely going to need more production. Magnath going for a 4th base is how you play Gateway Man, but he doesn't have the gateways at Gateway Man. Nice catch on the reactor and or Tech Lab, but I think it had to have been a reactor. Nice catch on the SCVs. Magnath, you need to blink if you got one. Don't donate these Stalkers. Yeah, that was a little bit of a problem for Magnath. He's donating a lot of Stalkers here. Amigo, you got to get out of there. Charge is going to complete, though. It's going to be a little helpful for Magnath. This game, I'd love to see him get a Templar Archives, like I said. 4th base about halfway done. Well, not quite, but approaching. And honestly, it's going to work out. Deicide went with the decent time, fast 3rd CC. Pretty good for our Terran player. Magnath catching a couple meals. It's going to be nice to prevent some economy right there. Still, the stem is activated. Deicide being a little cautious, but I think he could have got a couple Stalkers. And he has +1 as well. But Magnath has 1-1. And that's how he's going to survive this if he can. But I love this pass. This cutoff in the pass. The Adept bought some time for Magnath, but he's got to literally play Super Mario to blink ahead of this. Charge lots coming in behind is going to be helpful, but there's only... the 2 medevacs are out of energy. Ooh, actually, that's pretty nice for Magnath. 4th base is finished. Magnath's got to fix his saturation here. He's going to do so. We see the 4... Nope, never mind. It's just 4 workers going down to it. Would love to see the Sats getting fixed. Maybe another gas and a Templar Archives. I'm serious. Magnath is just playing the same style, but it's so nice to be able to just pump out some high... Even for feedbacks. High Templar Archons, go into Storm, get a Warp Prism. Decide's a pretty good player, too. Like, these guys have given us a fucking clowny, really good series. This one feeling a little more standard. But the fact that Magnath was able to get that 3rd base with little to no loss was pretty good for him. So he could actually kind of eat the Stalker trades. But 11 Stalkers went down. Still for Protoss and being ahead on bases, this is not bad. And on top of it, Magnath's about to have +2 ground weapons. Armor going to follow eventually. Some Chrono Boost, he'll catch up pretty quick. As long as he's keeping up with it. Does he start +3 immediately? I don't know. Dark Shrine. Okay, there we go. But it goes 30 for our Terran player. Magnath, forgetting he has that Chrono. I would have liked to see him get that +3, taking advantage of the Chrono, but he catches on after. It's not too bad. All right, Medevac with just a singular Widowmine is going to get absolutely dumpstered. Or is it going to go here to the fourth base, rather? It is going to go to the fourth base, and Magnath is not paying attention. Oh, my goodness. 9 probies go down. Magnath getting 4 workers. Somehow missed it. 5th base is on its way for Magnath, about halfway done. That Widowmine got a lot of damage done. Still, Magnath at 71 to 57 workers. It's a bit of a problem. Probe's going to scout this. See if Deicide finds his 5th base going down. And Magnath is about to have that armor eventually in this fight, but it's a ways away. Widowmines are going to be pretty helpful here. The surround is going to come in. Some friendly fire, but not really. Mostly hits these zealots. Magnath's starting to take some damage here. Battery overcharge is not being taken advantage of. All these Immortals are actually hammered on some of the Marauders. It's kind of nice for Magnath, but still needs to catch up a little bit in terms. Did he cancel the dark? He canceled the Dark Shrine. Why, Magnath? Mad lad. He has no tech outside of this again in this game. Yeah, exactly. He could have blinked back to it. Is the funny thing. Not saying I could do that, or I would think to do that. Or I'd think to do that, and my old man hands would not be able to do it. All right, 4th CC is about to complete for Deicide, but Magnath got that 5th base. He's going to retain his base advantage pretty well. Magnath did get a Robo Bay. Okay, good job, Magnath. He's going to need to keep doing these tech switches. 2-2's about to finish for his opponent, but Magnath's about to finish +3 ground weapons. +3 armor behind it. All right, Zealot is going to scout the timing that this 4th base is going to be here. Even if he doesn't see the CC, he knows he's going to see it. A couple Zealot scouting, but this is beautiful SimCity from this side. I love it. It's going to prevent a lot of damage on that 3rd base mineral line. Nice decisions here. I actually like this probe a lot. Other than the pylon, you get scouts from pushes on 2 different sides, but Magnath doesn't see the army just yet. He's going to see the scan. Decide's going to obviously go for the spaces. Magnath cancel. We got to react. He has time. He's not. Oh, man, that's a kill, not a cancel. Magnath, you could have canceled that. I know he was kind of rich, but you still don't want to donate that. Oh, my God, these EMPs are so good. Mountain Dew Baja Blast Battery, as a Renegade would say, is going to be activated. Magnath is going to lose all of his armies down to 22-14 army supply. Oh, man, GG is called. Decide's going to take it. Unfortunately for Magnath, I think we had a little bit of a sell moment right there. He played pretty well. Both of them did a really good job. And I'm not insulting Magnath, but I felt that was a little bit of a throw right there. Good series. Good series. GG's. Take a look at the bracket. Oh, I gotta put this bracket in too. I'm gonna actually leave the other one. I'm gonna go like this. Go like this. Oh no, we have it in there. Beautiful. Good, 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 good. I will do my new advice to Magnath is Terran Imba.